Hi, this is How to Tie a Tie. I'm Joe Geiser.
I'm Jerry Melnick.
And I'm Josh Dreer.
And today we're going to show you how to tie two different ties. The double Windsor and the half Windsor.
Most people agree that the necktie originated in the 17th century. King Louis XIII hired mercenaries who wore pieces of cloth around their neck and called them neckties. These ties weren't much of a purpose as they were a fashion statement, but King Louis loved it.
The first step is you want to make sure your wide end of the tie is on the right and the narrow end is on the left. Usually you would want this narrow end above your belly button, so that's how you get the proper size. So next step, you would want to cross the wide end over the narrow end. Then you would want to take it with your right hand across and then through. Then you would want to tighten this knot. Then you take the wide end with your left hand over across like this. Take it underneath the loop. Now make sure you don't want to tighten this yet because you want to leave this loose. Put it through, and now you can tighten the knot. Then simply push it up, and there you have your tie.
Compared to the half Windsor, the double Windsor is both wider and larger, so keep that in mind when choosing which one to tie. When it comes to tying the double Windsor, it's similar to the half Windsor, with one or two extra steps that make it a little more tricky. First, you start off just as with the half Windsor. Place the tie around your neck, with the wide end on your right and the narrow end on your left. Since the double Windsor is a bit larger, leave more length on the wide end. Then, cross the two ends with the wide end over the narrow one, forming an X shape. Then, from behind, pull the narrow end through the neck and then down and to the left. Hold the unfinished knot in your hands to help it keep its shape. Then, bring the wide end behind the unfinished knot to the right. Now, from the front, loop the wide end through the neck of the tie and pull it down and to the right. You'll notice the unfinished knot has a V shape. This will give the finished knot its shape once we do the final loop. To do that, simply take the wide end over the front of the unfinished knot, forming a loop, and then bring it behind. Don't pull it tight yet, as we will need to bring it through the loop. Now, pull tie up through the neck, and then down and through the loop. And with that, all that's left is to pull the tie tight and adjust by pulling on the narrow end. Once that's done, simply flip your collar down, button it up, and you're finished. Congratulations, you've learned how to tie the double Windsor knot. And with that, you learned how to tie both the half Windsor and the double Windsor knot. Remember, 33% of employers will know within the first 90 seconds if they'll hire someone. With that in mind, while a tie won't necessarily land you the job itself, it might push you above the competition. If tying a tie ends up being too hard for you, there's always the old clip-on fallback.
Overall, a tie can affect you and your everyday lives. Ties get you jobs and make you look way more professional than what you already are.